Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. This is an opportunity to review the proposals of the President to assist the unemployed find work and to listen to the creative recommendations of our colleagues. Today in America, the problem that we face is not the unemployed, but unemployment. Too many Americans remain unemployed because of lack of work, not for their lack of wanting to work. We must stop the blame the victim approach of just blaming unemployment on the unemployed. Thus far this year, we've yet to vote in the House on a single meaningful jobs bill, and threats of default on our debt and threats to shut down the government only set back our economic recovery and cost us more jobs. There's a great difference in this country between what happens to some unemployed citizens. Those at the top of the economic ladder don't need to worry about unemployment insurance. Last month, the executive at Hewlett-Packard, HP, got a $13 million golden parachute after he was dismissed when his company's stock price fell by half. But for the rest of America, and particularly the working age poor, of whom we have more than at any time in about 50 years, things are considerably different. As luxury goods fly off the shelves at some specialty stores, Walmart has reduced the size of its toilet tissue rolls because so many people can't afford to buy the old size. When folks lose a job through no fault of their own, the least we ought to do is extend a lifeline. In examining the provisions of the President's Americans Job Act relating to unemployment, there are several new initiatives that merit our study. If Congress fails to act by December 31st on extending unemployment insurance benefits, more than 2 million people will lose their unemployment assistance by the middle of February. And throughout next year, a total of 6 million Americans will be without assistance. The President's proposal is a good place to start in addressing this problem. This doesn't mean I think that every aspect of his proposal has the right answers or that he even has the best answers on all aspects of this problem. But I especially emphasize the need to extend unemployment assistance at this time of continued economic downturn. Terminating unemployment assistance would hurt our nation's economy by further suppressing consumer demand and confidence. The Economic Policy Institute has estimated that allowing the extended federal unemployment program to expire would cost this country over 500,000 jobs. This amounts to a double whammy for the unemployed. They lose their benefits and jobs become even more difficult to find. And there is near unanimity among economists that few government expenditures have more positive stimulative effect. It's true, it doesn't solve all the jobless problem in the country, but economists of all political stripes agree that one of the best ways to stimulate the economy is to make payments to those who have no choice but to spend those dollars immediately on the necessities of life. But things could get even worse for the unemployed if the proposal before the House Appropriations Committee to cut job training and unemployment services by 75% is effective. Finally, while there is much ballyhooing about the so-called Texas miracle, the unemployment rate in my state, 8.5%, stands higher today than at any time in the last quarter of a century. Our state is also a good example of what happens when ideological constraints and political imperatives produce decisions that harm both employers and employees. Let's hope that this hearing is just the first step in forging a stronger consensus that we must not abandon the millions of our neighbors who depend on unemployment insurance to make ends meet until they can be successful in securing a new job. Let's work together to move our economy forward and increase the opportunity for folks looking for work to find it. Thank you.